Hello everybody, I'm Karen Silton. I'm a mosaic artist, and today I'm going to demonstrate a technique of attaching various kinds of mosaic pieces to a gazing ball. And there are different ways of doing this, but the thing that I like to keep in mind is always what's going to be the easiest and the most efficient way of doing things. And for this particular process, I have, as an example, a couple of things that I've made. One is this cement gazing ball, which, as you can see, is extremely heavy, but you can mosaic on top of it and turn it into a lovely piece, and you don't want to really move it around very much. As you can see, it's located outside of my garden. It's been out there for a while, and you can see it has all kinds of really neat pieces, especially the mirror pieces add a lot of reflection, and reflection is really something very desirable, I think, especially for outside. And this wears really well, and you can see I also have like an assortment of odds and ends of pieces, and the combination of it all together makes it very, very vibrant. Now this piece, as you can see, I'm lifting very easily, and the reason for that is that it is not solid cement. No, it's actually styrofoam, and the styrofoam is concealed underneath this cement coating. That will be another lesson that I will demonstrate, but today I'm showing you how to take this piece, and you can get styrofoam balls at a variety of places, especially like Michael's, and all different sizes, and they make really nice pieces also for the outside, for your garden. So I started already with some pieces of broken china that I've started to attach here, and these china plates make really nice decoration for these gazing balls, and also for these flower pots. Whoops, there's a little water there. And you can see there's like mirror pieces that are on there as well, and different pieces of ceramic, and these all make really great decorations for the outside of your, whether it's your patio or outdoor garden. So what I'm going to show here is how to mix the adhesive that you're going to be using to attach these pieces to. And the best adhesive that I like to use, it's called Thinset. Thinset, it's readily available, it's very cheap. When I say cheap, it's very affordable. It's comes usually in bags like this from Home Depot, and you can see on the outside it says VersaBond. It's fortified Thinset mortar, and that means that it already has some adhesive in it. It comes in powdered form. And I'm just going to take some and put it into a little Dixie cup that you can get at like Smart and Final. They're really good to have around. I like the fact that you can just mix it, use it small quantity at a time, and then toss it. You know, you not really have to worry about cleaning, which is one of the things that I like to think about, is just how to make it so that you don't have to do that much cleaning. Okay, so you have like a quantity, small quantity like this. You can always mix more. Don't have to worry about it. Even if you don't use it all, you can just also toss it, because you're not too worried about how much it costs. And I put a little bit of water in and mix it to a certain consistency, which I'll show you. First, a little bit of water, get it going. And at first it's kind of crumbly. So that's the first step, and then add a little bit more. If it gets too watery, you can always add a little bit more Thinset. but I like to do it gradually instead of having specific measurements. And I have try and have on hand these little stirrers that you can get. Don't tell anybody but Starbucks. It has a bunch of them, and you just take a few at a time. And these make really great little things to use to stir in small quantities. So we're almost there. We're almost at the, whoops. You have to be careful, these balls will just roll away from you. Okay, so it's kind of a pasty consistency now. You can see sort of like peanut butter or cookie dough, something like that. But all right. So, and then you can use the stirrer to just apply either directly onto the surface, like that. You don't have to trowel it because this is really kind of a small area. Okay, and then you'll take, let's see, what pieces do we have here? It doesn't really matter, but you're trying to look for kind of a flat type piece, and you can just add it like right on top like that. And it sticks, does not. When you turn it, it doesn't fall off. Now, you just want to work on one area at a time and let it dry, because you don't really want to like have pieces in the bottom that you're like, that aren't dry, that you're putting on top of the table, because those with some pressure would fall off. Okay, so besides the china pieces, you can, well, let me just show you another way. You can actually, if you don't want to, you can also do it this way. You can add the thin set to the bottom and butter the piece on the bottom with about this much, even if it comes out. If it sticks out when you attach it, it's okay, a little bit. Okay, so that's like one more piece that you would add. And I don't think you need to like follow too much of a specific design here, because now what you're going to do is add some mirror pieces. And the mirror pieces can go in maybe in a little bit of a design where they kind of like snake around the piece and go around in different directions. And that will be your area that you'll fill in with these other assorted mosaic pieces that you might have. Okay, so here's like a mirror piece that I've already cut, and I'll show you how you would just like attach. This is like a 3/8 of an inch mirror. You want something that's kind of on the heavy duty side, not the real thin side. And you're going to attach that like to the top of your piece here. Okay, and I have an assortment of different pieces that I've cut, like this size, but you can take a piece of mirror that's even like this size and cut it down into manageable pieces. And let me just show you briefly how you would do that. There's a couple of really good cutters that are available, glass cutters in the marketplace. This one is made by a company called Toyo, and it's called a pencil grip glass cutter. And this one is an oil feed glass cutter. It's called a pistol grip, but it's just because you hold it and grip it like this. It has a handle, and it makes it really easy to score the glass. And you would take this and just run it down the middle of the piece to begin with, and listen for that sound. That's scoring, that's the glass being scored. And then you can take these breaking pliers. These breaking pliers are designed to just sit on top of the score line, and with a little bit of pressure, squeezing the breaking pliers together, it will break the glass, like so. Okay, And then if you want, you can take this piece and go and bring it down even more into smaller and smaller pieces. Same way. See how easy that is? And then before you know it, you're going to have like a whole bunch of little pieces that you can then attach to the top of your casing ball. And the idea is to bring it down a little bit at a time into manageable pieces. Like so. Okay, and now we have pieces that are pretty much the size that you can use after this. Voila! Now you can just add these pieces here, or say you wanted to like do this kind of a snake line. We'll add some more inset to the piece, to the back of the piece, and attach it to the gazing ball. And let's do like just a couple more pieces just so you can see how it looks. Okay, these work out really nicely as okay. Take it and okay. So, and this is a great way of doing it so that they don't slide off. Now there are other adhesives on the market, but this like for tiles and so forth, but they do tend to have quite a strong odor, and they also don't hold as well, they slide and so forth. So I really recommend the Thinset. So yes, we would love for you to engage in all these different wonderful things that you can do for your garden, one thing at a time. When you're finished with adding all these pieces onto the surface, then you would grout it. Like this piece has been grouted, and you can watch my grouting video on YouTube as well to show you how to do the grouting, and yeah, and save bits and pieces of things. Go to tile stores, you can find things, a lot of different places where you can just use a variety of scraps of glass and things like that. Oh, and one more thing. There's plenty of things on the marketplace too, like Mosaic supply places that have fun things like this that you don't even have to cut. And these can be also thin-setted on. They're little glass pieces that are sparkly. You can't find them so easily at Michael's, although Michael's does have a variety of small glass pieces that you can use, but these are all easily found if you Google Mosaic supplies and look for unusual glass pieces and things like that. You can add all of these to your pieces really quite easily, and there's just so many fun things to add to your Mosaic projects. And that's it for today. I hope you'll tune in for future YouTube videos of I'll be demonstrating how to actually cover these styrofoam balls so that they're easily attached, so that you can attach a variety of different mosaic pieces to them. So thank you for tuning in, and have fun mosaicing.